hello. Um, I've always been wanting to make this kind of video, which is a bit weird. Okay, I gotta stop judging myself. Sorry, I'm already prefacing myself as okay. A lot of my, a lot of the people that I know are always expressing themselves and are always like, "Oh, this is me. I'm doing this kind of thing," and I know I wanna make sure that you know that I know that you know that I know that we have this mutual agreement that we both know that I like this thing that I'm doing and I like it and I love it and I love doing it. I want to do it for the rest of my life. Whether it be art or music or like they just nerd about everything. And I'm just like I'm so scared to do that because I feel like I'll get judged. Like, look at this guy doing what he loves. Who is this guy? Who does this guy think he is? Like, just being myself. I've never been myself. So, for so long. Maraca jump scare. Anyway. Sorry. I've never been myself for so long. So I feel like this video that will be broadcast to, I think... Oh, God, I have 2,000 subscribers. I have 2,000 subscribers. Because of a stupid video I made. Where I just transcribed music. And I'm just like, I'm just going with the trend. I'm just going with the trend. And then I transcribed that one video from a guy who made a video about a video. And then it's just this carbon copy of a carbon copy. And then I just transcribed it. I was like, okay, this sounds fine and cool, you know? And then it got a million views. Are you kidding me? Like, thank you for the recognition. But like, I don't know you guys. Who are you guys? Who are you guys? Who the hell are you guys? Who is my demographic? Am I talking to 12-year-olds right now? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, what if my friends watch this? What if my family members find this? Which is partially true. I mean, if you're my classmate, hi. We're about to graduate. How do you feel about that? Or maybe we already did graduate, and then you're just watching this for the memories or something. I don't know. But, like, I thought I'd be, like, talking to, like, mainly family and friends. But, like, my head's like, oh, you have 2,000 subscribers. And then people are gonna see all that. Well, not all 2,000. Like, I put a video after that, and then it got, like, what, 20 views. I feel like social media has really changed our perception of attention. Can I just say that? Because, like, I feel like in the times before social media, well, first, with social media, like, you get, like, 1 million views, and then you're like, wow, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. And then after that video, like, this happened, you know, you see my channel. And then the video after that is, like, 200 views. And I'm just like, man. Aw, shucks. And I'm like, but then I think again, I'm like, why am I pissed off about that? Like, if it were a time before the internet, before Wi-Fi, I'd be like, 200 views? 200 people saw my thing? That's crazy. That's like, how many rooms of people? That's like 100 times 2, and 100 is like crazy number, you know? So 200 views, that's a lot of people, and I feel I fail to recognize that. But then again, I think about 2,000, that's a whole batch. That's a whole batch. Like, 2,000 is like the number of kids in my school. Like, in my batch. That's crazy. And they're subscribed to me because I made a stupid video. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, maybe people aren't gonna watch this. I don't care. I just want to post it and then fling it away. And just, you know, who might see this? Whoever might see this is like, oh, this guy. Is this guy? He's cool. I don't know. Fucking weird. Okay. Cool. I don't know. Cool people. That's the second thing I want to talk about. I've been thinking of making this video for a while, and I'm just like, cool people. I want to talk about cool people because the perception of being labeled as cool by other people is like, if you're, for example, you're labeled as cool by people and you know that, I don't feel like you'll feel cool about yourself. Like, a lot of the cool people, I have a lot of cool people in my life. You guys know who you are. If you're watching this, you know who you are because I make you know you're fucking cool. So I have a lot of cool people in my life, but I don't think they see themselves like how other people see them as cool. So, and I've been thinking to myself, like, why are these people friends with me? Like, I don't feel cool. I don't feel like them, you know? I don't feel like I deserve, like, well, sometimes I don't feel like I deserve to be friends with people because they're like so far above me, and I've put myself on this social hierarchy. That's like, here's me, and then here's someone who's like, who can do something I can't, and has like crazy social skills, and then dresses really cool, and then I don't know. And I'm just like, oh, that guy's really cool. I want to be like them. And then I just like think to myself, when I get to know these people, they don't really think that they're cool. And I'm just like, what? Like, look at yourself. Which is a bit insensitive, I'm gonna say that. I know. I can't, who am I to say, like, look at yourself, you're cool. Like, that's probably gonna give them like a sense of disassociation if I just say that outright. But I feel like after like reflecting a lot, I don't necessarily want to become cool. I just want to feel cool, you know? Like I could, I don't know. Like, being cool is so different from feeling cool because being cool entails that other people like what you're doing. But feeling cool is also highlighting the fact that you like what you're doing, right? Despite what other people say. But the paradox comes is, do you necessarily feel cool while knowing other people think that you're cool? You know what? You follow me? Like, but I haven't gotten to that point. Or maybe I have gotten to that point and I'm just thinking, oh, people don't think I'm cool, but I'm actually really awesome sauce and goated with the sauce. What even is cool? Can I just say that? I've never, like, their qualities, it's like describing art. Being cool is like describing art. Like, you can't say that, like, this isn't cool. When it's like, another person's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you can say, like, I don't like sunny side up eggs. I don't like them. And then people are like, I like them. They're runny, they're good. And they're like, oh, the reason why it's runny is because it's bad. I don't like that juice in my mouth. That yolk in my... Every time I say something like slightly weird, I'm like getting closer and closer to just pausing the video and starting from the very beginning. But I just realized, this is me. I'm actually saying shit and I'm 8 minutes in. I'm 8 minutes and 40, 41, 42, 43. I'm that. And then if I erase it, I'm just like, oh, that's 8 minutes of my life gone. You know how much I could have listened to? Done in 8 minutes. I could have listened to I Want You, She's So Heavy by the Beatles in 8 minutes and have a minute to spare for, I don't know, Her Majesty. No, Her Majesty like 32 seconds. I don't know, 25 seconds. I don't know. I'm a heavy Beatles fan. Can I just say that? I'm a heavy Beatles fan. I fuck with the Beatles so hard. Oh my god. I don't feel like people really understate people really understate the impact the Beatles had. Well, no, actually. No, they're one of the most relevant bands. Like, they're... Why am I saying that? I'm acting like there's some underground indie band that's like, oh, have you heard of the Beatles? Have you heard about this guy named George Harrison? You know? But for real, though, I really love the Beatles. And I don't feel like I've met a person who, like, messes with the Beatles as hard as I do. Maybe it's because they're better music, which is true. I'd rather hear, like... Some people would rather hear, like, more deeper philosophical songs than just about I'd like to be under the sea. I love Octopus's Garden. I love Ringo Starr. I wish Ringo Starr wrote more songs. Dude, he wrote 2 songs in their entire discography, as far as I know, I think. As far as I know. Wait. How many songs has Ringo... How many songs has Ringo Starr written for the Beatles? 2! See? 2 songs. Oh my god. As a drummer for the Beatles, he occasionally performed lead vocals, usually for 1 song an album. He wrote 2 songs for the group. Don't Pass Me By. Don't Pass Me By in Octopus's Garden. Didn't he write Yellow Submarine? I thought he wrote Yellow Submarine. I swear to God, who wrote Yellow Submarine? Paul McCartney? I'm actually kind of like shook right now. That's such a Ringo Starr coded song. How is it Paul McCartney? Sorry, I'm going back to the cakewalk. How is it Paul McCartney? My worldview is shattered right now. God damn. Sorry. I'm just like so shook. I thought he did sing though. He sang on Yellow Submarine. But like, he didn't write it. Boy. I'd be more heartbroken if I realized he didn't write Octopus's Garden. Don't Pass Me By. I don't remember that one though. That's the thing. But the thing is I don't Ringo Starr does have a solo career, but I don't listen to any of his music. Because I don't know. Because he's not with the other 3. Because 2 of them are dead. They should get back together, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney. Like, while they're alive. You know? Like, spend some time, you know? I'm acting like I know them. I'm acting like I know them personally. Like, dude, freaking do shit, you know? Make music. Call yourself the Beat. The Beat. The toll's left. You're just half the beat. I don't know. I know I've been yapping. I've been yapping for 12 minutes. 13 minutes. So. Tech deck. Tech deck. Ollie. You did not see that. You just saw it in midair. I didn't Ollie. I'm actually kind of goated at tech deck. I brought this to school once. Someone said, "Oh, I used to have one of those as a kid." And I'm just like, "Yeah, that's really cool." It was like, you did a trick with it. I'm just like, "Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Wow, we've gone full circle. Tech decks are cool." I love how I decked this out. You know, if you see, oh my god, I was gonna put it here. It's like that's not the camera. I'm looking at the black dot on the right side of my screen. Dude, look at that. Look at that. I have so much money to waste. I changed the grip tape on this, and I changed the freaking graphic on the back as from a bank envelope. How much time do I have? Literally, how much time do I have? I was just bored one day. There's no school. So I was like, fuck it. We're sanding this down. And then we just made a whole new thing. I decked out the wheels. I got like trucks. And then like I don't play with this anymore. You know how long this was? This was a month ago. I bought this in one of the malls I went to my friends with. And then like I was out with my friends. I bought this thing. I was like, can we go to a toy store? And then we bought this thing. I bought this thing. They didn't pitch in. They were like, oh, it was like what? $250? And I bought this. And then like I showed them it. Okay, originally this was a graphic. You know what the graphic was? It was SpongeBob. It was SpongeBob as Santa Cruz, like you know those Santa Cruz graphics on skateboards. It was SpongeBob as a Santa Cruz graphic, and then I showed them, and they were like, they look like the most disappointed people in the world, and I'm just like, what? It's cool. They're just like, you just wasted your money. And then like one was like, I bet you he's gonna like quit this. This is gonna be like gone. You won't see this on Monday. Which they were wrong about. I decked this out with like more money. And I don't use it anymore. Who's the clown? That's me. That's on me. It's on me. I don't know why I have a maraca here. There's this. I have a wide array of instruments right here. Oh my god, wait. Jesus. So this is like an introduction, right? I've never like formally introduced myself, which is weird because this is not how I want to introduce myself. I wanted to like just put out music and then like dip and then be such a nonchalant, mysterious individual and be like, "Oh, who is this guy?" And then like I'm going to be like, "It's me." And then people are like, "It was that guy?" No. I could never do that. I'm too loud and annoying for that. I'll just be like, "Hey, this is me. This is what I do." So, okay, anyway, I make music. If you couldn't tell by the big ass piano in the background. And oh my god, freaking wide array of instruments right there. I'm not going to move my camera because my room is messy. Like my room is fucked up right now. I've written a lot of songs ever since the pandemic, and I want to show them to the world, you know. But the thing is, oh my god, I don't know what to put in the videos. I don't know what to put in the videos for my songs because it's too much effort making a music video. But if I just put like stupid album cover art or something and then slap some music onto it, it's just gonna be like, oh, no one's gonna click on that. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Do I want people to listen to my music, or do I just want to put my music out? And then if people listen to it, then that's just a bonus. I don't know. I just gotta put my music out. You know, I gotta stop delaying it. Get a fucking DistroKid account, and put everything on Spotify. You know, for a singer, I don't want to call myself a singer. I've never liked the label of singer. Like, hey, this is Gio. He's a singer. No, don't call me that. I'm a singer. I mean, I do sing, but like, don't call me a singer. I'm not a singer. I'm not mainly a singer. That's not the first thing that comes to the head. You know, for a singer or for like a musician, I have not heavy vocal. Like, I'm like, not vocal dysphoria, but like when I listen to myself not singing, because I got used to myself singing because I produce my own stuff, and then I hear myself, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Notes are on point, phrasing is on point, dynamics on point, and then if it's not, I scrap it, I do another take. But when it's just me talking, yeah, no, I can't handle that because it's my accent. I don't feel like, why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Oh my god, people are gonna know my personal grievances. I'm not really bothered by it that much. I'm just like, that's how I sound like. And I just have to get used to it. I sound like XQC when I talk too fast. 6 consoles or something, whatever he says. Oh my god. What else? Yeah, I don't know what to put for the videos for my music. Maybe I'll just put like a PNG of a banana and then my music is on it, and it's like you're looking at the most mundane banana while listening to like okay music. Okay music. I don't know. I haven't produced a lot of stuff yet. A lot of like majority of my works is on my phone. Like it's on my phone, demos and like shitty piano demos and lyrics. I really want to do that though. Maybe I'll do it this summer because I'm very close. I'm very close to graduating. Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm very close to graduating. I'm gonna be college. I'm gonna be fucking college. Oh my god. You have 2 weeks of school left. If you're one of my classmates, I don't want to keep bringing that up. But like, they could watch this because some people know about this channel. But like, if you're one of my classmates, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Got 2 weeks. I'm too weak for these 2 weeks. I don't want to say goodbye to people. I don't want to be like, oh, these are our friends and we're leaving and we might never meet again. And then we're gonna sob party. Oh my god, there's so many friends. There's so many friends that I want to go back to and just hang out with. But I just can't because I'm too socially awkward to do that. Oh my god. And it's kind of painful how I'll let that opportunity pass me by. Because, okay, here's the thing. If I just go and then do the thing, I'll just be like, yeah. I don't want to risk myself another disappointment in this whole journey, this whole journey, you know, because I've been hurt so many times in the past 2 years of senior high. I don't think people know, but there has been, I think it's me. I think I'm the problem because I expect too much. But I think I'll just let it pass me by and just accept that some things are just better off left on a cliffhanger, you know? What are good stories that end on a cliffhanger? Like, there are lots of good stories that end with a cliffhanger because it's up to the reader's interpretation of how they want the story to go. So like, if I just don't talk to like certain people, or like not talk, but like just like be like, we both know that we've had something. We both know that. No, not we both. We don't both know. Anyway, I don't want to air out so many stuff here. People I know might watch this and they'll be like, oh. It's kind of sad. What am I doing? It's a podcast. Podcast? Why am I saying podcast? Should I call this a podcast? A podcast implies there are episodes. I don't think this is I want to do this more. It's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun sitting in this. I have 2 lamps on right now. I'm not using the big light. We don't use the big light. We are against the big light in this room. Not against, but like for the vibes, you know. For the vibes, we use the little lights. It's just more cozy, you know. It looks so white here, but like if you were actually in my room, it'd be way more orange or like yellow. And it was all yellow. This is the Tech Deck screwdriver. It looks so pale. Why do you look so pale? You know, like influencers do this. Oh wow, that actually kind of works. Whoa. Okay. I see why they do that. See? That's crazy. I've been yapping for 23 minutes. I don't even know if people are still watching. I don't even know if people are watching at all. But if you are watching, well then you are one of the lucky few. Because you have been initiated to join a game. Just kidding. This is a whole ARG. The screen shifts. You have been chosen by the council to join a game. You are one of the lucky few who will compete in a game of death, you know. I just say your IP address. I don't know your IP address. Don't dox. I'm not a type of person to dox people. I'm not the type of person to, oh my god. You know. It's crazy. I gotta toughen up. Anyway, I don't wanna talk too much because if I feel like I talk too much, I'll just lose all of the things that I want to say. And I'll just forget I'll do another episode of this, and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, I talked about that before, or like, I said that before, you know. And I'm just repeating things I said, and I feel like a repeating record, repeating record. Just keep skipping and skipping, you know. It's yeah. Should I end it here? I'm gonna end it here. Um, bye. I guess. Thank you for watching. It's so weird. 25 minutes of me just talking. Who's gonna watch that? Um, thank you. If you stuck around, you're probably my family. You're probably my mom. You're probably like, oh wow, I'm gonna watch 25 minutes of my son yapping instead of like just talking. No, I love you, mom. I love you so much. But like, if you guys made it to the end, well then, you're cool. You're cool. You're really cool. Oh wow, we went full circle. Coolness. Anyway, this is very fun. I might do more of these in the future. And yeah, bye. I don't know you guys. So bye.